Alex Pereira delivered an outstanding performance last week, and honestly, it was one of those nights where he shocked everyone who ever doubted him. Pereira completely dismantled Magomed Ankalaev, a man long regarded as a Goliath, and it felt as though he ripped his soul right out of the Octagon. Nobody saw that kind of result coming. Many of us doubted Pereira, myself included, but that's the nature of combat sports fandom. We pick sides, we make predictions, and sometimes we're 100% wrong, completely blindsided by reality. That said, full credit must go to Pereira. He stepped into the cage radiating confidence, as if declaring, "I am the real one." He wanted his belt back, demanded the respect that had once been questioned, and he earned it. Pereira didn't come to play a tactical chess match or engage in some complex technical battle. He came to destroy Ankalaev, and he did it with absolute conviction, like a man who truly understands himself and his power.
Perfect.
At this point, the world should realize just how remarkable his resume has become. Pereira has now defeated around 6 or 7 former world champions: Sean Strickland, Israel Adesanya, Jan Blachowicz, Jerry Prochaska twice, Jamal Hill, and now Magomed Ankalaev. That's not just a list of wins, it's a Hall of Fame resume built in less than 4 years. He's not merely winning fights, he's stacking legendary names like jewels in a crown of immortality. Yet behind the glory lies a massive question. Will Alex remain in the light heavyweight division and build a new dynasty? Or will he chase an even greater risk, moving up to heavyweight to become the first ever 3-division champion in UFC history? Today, we're breaking down every possible path that lies ahead for Poatan, from his next potential opponents and the impact on his legacy to how his legendary status within the UFC could evolve forever. This is a complete breakdown of Alex Pereira's future in the UFC, only on Fighter Mentality. What's next for Pereira? The big question now is what's next for Alex Pereira. Right now, he has everything: momentum, aura, power, and charisma that captivates the entire MMA world. Some fans are calling for a trilogy fight with Jerry Prochaska, but we've already seen that story twice, and a third meeting likely wouldn't end any differently. Another option is a bout against Carlos Ulberg, a technically intriguing matchup in the light heavyweight division. Ulberg is a clean, measured striker with solid fundamentals and solid movement, but he doesn't carry the same energy or star power that Pereira does. He's competent, yes, but lacks that X factor that makes audiences drop everything to watch him fight live. For that reason, it feels like the perfect moment for Pereira to move up to heavyweight. Dana White has already hinted at it, and Pereira himself has openly expressed an interest. It makes total sense. He's not getting any older, his legacy is already secure, and the heavyweight division is wide open for new opportunities. Imagine Pereira facing Tom Aspinall or even other top-tier heavyweights. That'll be something spectacular, a scenario that would make fans' blood boil with anticipation. Every time Pereira walks into the Octagon, it feels like an event. So congratulations to Pereira. He deserves every ounce of praise for his accomplishments. But if we're being honest, it's time for the final boss to move up a level. It's time for him to challenge the heavyweight division. Analysis. The potential Pereira versus Tom Aspinall clash. The question, of course, is whether Tom Aspinall can get past Cyril Gane first. Personally, I believe Aspinall can do it, though maybe not in completely dominant fashion. Right now, Tom looks like the most complete heavyweight in the sport. He has crisp boxing, exceptional hand speed, strong wrestling, and a dangerous top game. Gane, on the other hand, is one of the most technical and mobile athletes the division has ever seen. However, in his biggest fights against Francis Ngannou and John Jones, he struggled to show aggression or that killer instinct. That's where Aspinall shines. He's calm, intelligent, yet possesses a true finisher's mentality. He knows how to adjust the tempo, close the distance, and force his opponents into uncomfortable exchanges. Once he finds his rhythm, his punches are sharper, his combinations tighter, and his killer instinct unmatched. Aspinall is young, confident, in his athletic prime, and the heavyweight division looks ripe for him to dominate. But if Pereira does move up, a potential matchup between him and Aspinall becomes both a historic opportunity and a massive gamble. Potential matchup: Pereira versus Aspinall. In terms of size, Pereira would be significantly smaller, but technically, the gap might not be as wide as it appears. Aspinall is a well-rounded mixed martial artist with elite wrestling, smooth transitions, and remarkable speed for his size. But Pereira possesses the ultimate equalizer: a razor-sharp left hook, perfect timing, and fight-ending power that punishes even the slightest mistake. If Aspinall fights smart, mixing his attacks, maintaining range, and not getting predictable, he could control large portions of the fight. He's bigger, stronger, and more versatile. But Pereira only needs one shot. He's calculated, patient, and doesn't chase the knockout, he waits for it. That's what makes this potential fight so intriguing. Logically, Aspinall should win, but Pereira has proven time and again that logic doesn't always apply in combat sports. Aspinall might be the most complete modern heavyweight with clean boxing, strong grappling, and surprising agility, but Pereira is no longer the one-dimensional striker people once thought he was. His fights against John Blachowicz and Jiri Prochazka showcased massive improvements in takedown defense, hip control, and balance. Pereira is now much harder to take down. If Aspinall mistimes his entries or gets predictable, he could be punished by Pereira's counters. Pereira also excels under pressure and is a master at setting traps, using his left hook, pullback counters, and knees to intercept aggressive opponents. He doesn't force the finish, he waits for it patiently. But on the other side of that coin is that Pereira has never faced a heavyweight with the combination of size, strength, and skill that Aspinall possesses. If Aspinall can take him down and establish control on the mat, the fight could look very different. Pereira has yet to face that kind of raw physicality.